Amy here with the Unicorn Chaser channel where we talk about all things recovery. Um, yeah, I thought I had it licked. I did a video and I looked up and my tablet died. So here we go again. Um, I'm going to try to do this all at once again. I've been struggling the past 2 weeks with like emotional regulation. I've been taking stuff personal. I've been lashing out. I've been crying a lot. Placing blame a lot, taking the blame a lot. So just a whole hodgepodge of emotions, all balled up into one. And I found this old handout from a treatment center I was at, one of the many, but it was a good one, good enough for me to keep. So let's talk about these 15 styles of distorted thinking, because that's, I think, what I have going on. 1. Filtering. You take the negative details and magnify them while filtering all positive aspects of a situation. Polarized thinking. Things are black and white, good or bad. You have to be perfect or you're a failure. There's no middle ground. Mind reading. Without their saying so, you know what people are feeling and why they act the way they do. In particular, you are able to divine how people are feeling towards you. Personalization, thinking that everything people do or say is some kind of reaction to you. You also compare yourself to others, trying to determine who's smarter, better looking, etc. False fallacies and fairness. You feel resentful because you think you know what's fair, but other people won't agree with you. Blaming. You hold other people responsible for your pain or take the other tack and blame yourself for every problem or reversal. Should. You have a list of ironclad rules about how you and other people should act. People who break the rules anger you and you feel guilty if you violate the rules. Emotional reasoning. You believe that what you feel must be true automatically. If you feel stupid and boring, that must mean you're stupid and boring. Fallacy and change. You expect that other people will change to suit you if you just pressure or coerce them enough. You need to change people because you hope for happiness. Your hope for happiness seems to depend entirely on them. Global labeling. You generalize one or two qualities into a negative global judgment. Being right. You are continually on trial to prove that your opinions and actions are correct. Being wrong is unthinkable, and you will go to any length to demonstrate your rightness. Heaven's reward fallacy. You expect all your sacrifice and self-denial to pay off as if there were someone keeping score. You feel bitter when the reward doesn't come. All right, let's talk about it. Yeah, much as I hate to admit it, I've been struggling with like emotional regulation, communication. I'm lashing out. I don't think before I speak. Everything's about me. And it's, I'm doing the you, and me, instead of what can we do to figure this out? What can we do to fix this? Let's work together. Um, let's see. Let me pick one out that's really, let's see, blaming. You hold other people responsible for your pain, or take the other lack and blame yourself for every problem or reversal. I had an incident last week where I was just a blubbering mess and I was crying and I just wanted to sit and stew in the shit. I really did. I didn't want to reach out to anybody. I didn't want to use any of my tools. I just wanted to stew in my shit and be mad and be angry and be resentful. But that didn't get me anywhere except for more angry, more mad, and more resentful. And I pulled myself out of it fairly quickly, but I didn't like being there. I didn't like the way it made me feel. It was emotionally draining. I was tired. I cried. I'm an ugly crier. And yeah, it was all no good. But with that being said, why don't you leave in the comments what your distorted thinking is, or maybe what your partner's distorted thinking is, if you know what that is. Don't generalize and just assume that you know, because that's what this is talking about. So we're trying to work on that. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.